All right. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me for another YouTube live video. And today we're going to be talking about, get ready for it. This is a question that we got in from one of our listeners. So, reasons to reach out. So, a lot of people, actually, I've gotten this question a few times. A lot of people will reach out to me saying, Mike, and these are other freelancers, they say, Mike, I don't, I'm tired of like reaching out to people, just asking them, hey, you ready to hire me yet? Hey, you ready to hire me yet? Hey, do you have any work for me? Like that never works. Like, what can I do? Well, I have to tell you from experience that freelancing and consulting is a relationship game. It's not a one hit, reach out, get the job, reach out, get the job, especially for return work. So what you want to do is develop relationships with prospects and clients. So here are some ways that I reach out to prospects and clients without always like seeming to beg for work. They know I'm here, but I'm not always top of mind to them. Just hearing my name, just getting an email from them makes them think, oh yeah, I did have this marketing thing I've been putting off. Yes, I do have this marketing item that I need to get done. And then I'll get the project. And that happens a lot. So let me show you the top 5 ways that I reach out to prospects and clients that almost always land me a job. I can guarantee that if I reach out to 10 prior clients and prospects this week, that I'll land 2 new projects, okay? Just from reaching out and doing one of these 5 tactics, all right? And by the way, if you're joining me live, you have the luxury of being able to ask me a question live. Depending on if the question is relevant to what we're talking to, I may talking about, I may go ahead and take the question now. And if not, I'll go ahead and address it at the end. All right. So let me just see who's on here. We got a few people going. So just go ahead. There's a live chat button and you can chat away. So anyway, reasons to reach out. Number 1, major life events. So we've got birthdays, we've got anniversaries if they're married, we've got graduations, either their own graduation or their kids' college graduation or high school graduation. So here's an example of something that just happened to me last month. I have a client who finally went back to school. She's been talking about it for a long time. She wanted to get her master's degree, and she finally went ahead and got it. Now, when I talked to her 6 months ago, she told me that, hey, listen, in about 6 months, I'm graduating. And at that time, when she was talking to me, I put that in my calendar. I went 6 months from now, and I said, check Andrea, see if she's graduated. That was her name, Andrea. Check Andrea, see if she's graduated. And I just wrote her a quick email and I said, hey, Andrea, just checking in with you. I really enjoyed working with you. I was just curious. You said 6 months ago you were graduating or you might be graduating. And, it's been about 6 months. I'm wondering where you're at. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I actually graduated 2 days ago. I'm super happy. It's great timing that you emailed me because I just put a job on Upwork for a marketing strategist. And I just totally forgot to reach out to you. So I landed a job. It was a few $1,000s and I'm currently working on it. And it was just a standard email. It was a 1-sentence email. Hey, I've remembered you're graduating sometime soon. I'm just wondering how that was going. I didn't ask for work in any way, but just being top of mind made it to where I got the job. Okay. And another one is holidays. Now, I don't mean this is the worst when I get this. I'm telling you, I know a lot of freelancers, as you can imagine, and I get these weird like graphics or emoticons emailed to me like happy 4th of July, pop, 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 fireworks. And it had nothing personal about it. It has, it's just a graphic they could have sent to anybody. And it's a time waster and it bugs me. Don't do something like that. But for holidays, like let's just say the 4th of July, reach out and say, hey, just checking in, wondering how your 4th of July, are you planning anything and, going anywhere important? I mean, now you can't say you're going anywhere because of coronavirus, but holidays are a great reason to reach out. Just don't do it in a standard blanket way. Do it in a little bit of a personal way. There's no graphics. There's just a simple email. Hey, I hope you enjoy your July 4th. You spend it with some family and friends. If you're going away, great. Just stay safe, like that kind of thing. Hope to hear from you soon. I really liked working with you, something like that. So that's the second way to stay in touch. The third way is hobbies and major sporting events. And the reason why I put this down is because I just landed a job doing this very same thing. All right, so I'm a tennis player, and I had a prior client who is also a tennis player. And because of this whole COVID thing, there's not to get into different details and whatnot. There's a new almost like international tennis league that has popped up. It's called the Ultimate Tennis Showdown. Okay. And it's really cool. So what I did is I emailed my past client. I'm like, hey, I remembered you were into tennis. Have you happened to see this Ultimate Tennis Showdown? And then my client's like, oh my gosh, I've been obsessed with this. It's the coolest tennis format. It's a new way to play tennis, or keep points without getting too detailed. And and he wrote me back saying, did you see this matchup yesterday? I'm like, yeah. So we started talking. He's like, you know what? I could really use your help with something I'm stuck on. It's not marketing related, but I think it's right down your alley. And we got on the phone, and sure enough, it was right down my alley. It wasn't marketing related. It was more towards business operations, but in the very sense, I got a job out of it with someone that I liked, who shares the same interest as me. Okay, so keep an eye out. The main thing about all of this is be actively listening to your prospects when they talk. Don't just take notes in the project. I want you to take notes on anything they say about their personal lives. If they have a daughter, if they have an anniversary, if they have when their birthday is. Okay. So far we have major life events, holidays, and hobbies and major sporting events. Okay. Those are 3 ways to reach out to prospects and clients to not make it seem like you're asking for work. Okay. Number 4 is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And a lot of you are probably groaning right now and say, oh, I know it costs money. Yeah, it costs money, but it's worth it. I have a professional account, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and it's really helpful for this very reason of staying in touch with clients. So what LinkedIn Sales Navigator does, and it's like $80 a month, but it's free the first month. So try it out if you haven't tried it before. But what it does is it alerts you whenever someone in your network has some kind of major change. So if there's a press release on their company, if they change jobs, if they hired someone for their company, that is a perfect reason to reach out. Let's just say they hired somebody. Hey, so-and-so, I noticed you just hired somebody for the marketing department. Must be going pretty well. I just wanted to touch base and let me know if you need anything to help onboard this new person, or any kind of resources you need that would make this transition easier for this new person. Or maybe they have a press release. Hey, I noticed you had a press release on a new strategic partnership. Is there something I could do to help with that? Like, that's a perfect reason to reach out. And it's so flattering for the client to know that you're following them and that you're keeping tabs on them and that you've taken the time to reach out to them. So that always has good rapport. Okay. And it's not bothering anybody. Okay. No matter how busy of a CEO they are. So that's number 4 is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And I don't get paid for promoting LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I just think it works. I think it's great. And like I said, give it a try for a month. Just turn it on, and it works by itself. It'll just alert you whenever there's major life changes for anyone in your network. Okay. And the last one that's so easy to do, but nobody does it, is follow industry specific news for their industry that they're in. So let's say that you're a graphic designer and you work in the SaaS industry, okay, software as a service. All right. Now, what you would want to do, especially if you specialize in the SaaS industry, is you want to follow major hot newsletters for SaaS companies. Some companies just specialize in aggregating content and creating newsletters. You want to follow popular groups on LinkedIn and Facebook that have to do with SaaS. You want to follow on Google Alerts, anything that has to do with SaaS and news, like insert SaaS with whatever industry you work on. These are things that they're basically topic starters that are going to get emailed to you. And then if you see something, let's say you have 10 clients in the SaaS industry, you see something that's a conversation starter, you can start writing a personal email to every one of your 10 clients on SaaS and say, hey, did you see this news? How can we utilize this in your company? Oh, this is a new tool that helps you convert clients better. Are you utilizing this? If not, maybe let's think about ways that we can work this into your system. That is an awesome way to drum up business. Okay. And a lot of times, owners of companies are too busy to keep up with industry news. So they hear about it from other companies in the industry, usually in a reactive way, meaning they'll see their competitors adopting something and then they'll adopt it themselves. So if you want your clients and your prospects to be leaders, the first ones to adopt something, you should stay on top of the industry news for them. Okay. I see you have no questions. I might either be talking too fast or just be so clear that nobody understands what I'm saying. So at any rate, thanks for joining me. These are the top 5 ways to reach out to clients and prospects. I hope this helps. Good luck.